What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodshed, and today I'm going to show you guys the easiest attack strategy you've ever seen. Let's go ahead and get into the video. That's right, everybody. You heard me here correctly. I'm going to show you guys the easiest attack strategy you guys have seen in a long time since mass E-Dragons have been a thing. Today, we are wrong one. We are doing... this guy. We are doing mass Meteor Golem spam attacks. I'm going to show you guys how to use this. I'm going to show you guys, this is obviously the equipment set you want to run. By the way, if you don't want to see the explanation... boom, timestamp, magic. Forward there, you can go ahead and start seeing some replays. I'm going to explain how this works for you guys. I'm going to tell you guys this is not a A+ tier strategy. This does not work on every single base, but this is a nice high-level strategy. It's probably a B+ attack on most bases. I'm getting a lot of triples with it. I'm going to try it out in Electro 33 also for this week to see how this attack really holds up in some of the higher tiers. But this is a really easy attack that everybody should get to use, and we're going to just go ahead and get in some of the replays. So, replay number one. These are me all attacking, by the way, all my own Town Hall 18 CWL tested bases. So these are all very strong, either Master 1 or Champ 3 bases. So I'm gonna stop it real quick because I already went really fast. What you want to do is you're going to use the two furnaces in one corner. You're going to use that one corner to start setting the funnel. That way your troops aren't going to be going all the way around the outside the entire time, right? You don't want them going from up here and pathing their way all the way down here. So you're going to set your two furnaces kind of far side, and you're going to use one Meteor Golem and your King to start funneling the other side. What you're going to do then to follow up is you're essentially going to spread out your Meteor Golems along with that one wall breaker in there. You're going to get some penetration. You're going to Warden. You're going to Queen. You're going to Royal Champion. I do typically recommend you guys waiting on your Royal Champion a little bit longer than that. You're also going to place your log launcher. You'll notice I'm placing mine up a little bit further so as to make sure I'm still getting some more value actually with the log as it keeps going. That way I can take out certain things as it goes through the base. It also does help a little bit with that funneling as it keeps going, tries to keep some stuff going through a specific path. I am using the Eternal Tome here with the Rage Gem. It's going to help keep some stuff alive. I Spiky Ball on the outside. I'm actually going to use my Magic Mirror and my what was it called? And the action figure pretty quickly right there. Now you're actually going to see when I get into the bulk right here, I'm starting to use some of these totem spells. These are all totem spells. And you'll notice I'm just using them when I have certain things getting into range. So I'm using a lot of my abilities to kind of push me through the early part of the base in this scenario. And I'm using the totem spells to kind of distract defenses and keep everything really strong through the back half of it. Now you can kind of really substitute that either way. You could really go heavy on one side for, you could go really heavy early in the totems at the beginning and then save the hero abilities for later. Personally, I like them better where I use the hero abilities earlier on. That way I'm getting buffs from the Warden, and I'm guaranteeing everything's still clumped up together pretty well, as opposed to the split where you see it starts happening, where I have some stuff over here, some stuff over here, and of course I got my King still around the outside on the funnel. But as you notice, look at how many totems are still up and still taking heat from everything else. You'll notice I still have four, well, you guys can't see it right here, but I still do have 4 totem spells. You'll see them start swagging them right here, just for the kicks and giggles, because it's a friendly challenge, who cares? So I just start absolutely just plastering them all down around here, and the base is absolutely cooked. I still have a handful of Meteor Golems, and my my Queen and my Grand Warden absolutely takes care of the rest of this base. Even my King survived, if you want to be technical with the Phoenix. But let's go ahead, you guys, let's show you guys another example. Alright, now this is a little bit more of a common style base you guys might see, where they have these double rage compartments. These things were pretty popular at Town Hall 17. I don't think we're seeing them quite as much at Town Hall 18, but I still am seeing them every once in a while. We're going to do the same thing where we're going to Furnace on the top, we're going to Meteor Golem and Barbarian King here towards the middle, and then I'm going to space out those Meteor Golems ever so slightly before face rolling essentially the rest of my army in. Now you'll notice this one, I'm a little different here. I am still going to use that early warden ability, but I am going to utilize some of these totem spells much earlier on. You notice I'm actually distracting the clan castle troops, those ice golems that are normally in that clan castle, designed just to slow you down. I push them over that way, along with, you see both these scatters, these expos are turned towards them. I'm going to get a lot of value keeping my heroes and my troops super healthy through that middle compartments and all these other things. Now, when you get your queen into these sections where she starts to push into the base further and further, is when you really want to drive home that magic mirror and action figure combo. That combo is where it does the most amount of damage, and that's really where you want everything to start to fall apart, right? Because I'm using these totem spells to pull away long shot, I'm using them to pull away expos, I'm using them to pull away monolith. I'm using them to essentially draw all the attention away from essentially the now 3 almost max level queens running around the base. In this case, they actually are max, but with the magic mirror on top of them, you can see where just the amount of value that it's providing me. Even my king's still down here. I do still have 7 spells left over, and you'll see I'm actually throwing down a whole bunch of them here on the bottom as to hopes to keep those snakes on top of them. My royal champion is over here, so I'm still spreading out those totem spells, and I still had a handful of them left over to spare. Very nice attack. Again, very simple, very easy. I hope this is helping you guys, and I think a lot of you guys should pick this up. This is a super easy and easily masterable attack. But let's get into one more replay. All right. This is the last base I got. If I have helped you guys at all in this replay, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel out drastically. Thank you guys. For those of you who do that, I love you guys. Now, this one, we're deciding to go in opposite of the base. Typically, a lot of these teaser style bases, you do kind of want to go opposite. You want to get as much value out of your log launcher, opening up the base as humanly possible, especially for your queen. This base was a little bit harder because we're having to come in totally opposite. It's not like where normally they would be around the clan castle or these builder huts where it's partially opposite. This one is totally opposite of where we're entering from, so this one's a little riskier. You'll see I'm making quick work of these heroes. I'm using that early warden ability, especially right on that monolith. And it's actually going to take out that Gigabomb. That's exactly what we want to see. And you'll see I start sprinkling in these totem spells. For those of you who it's going to help, try not to place down more than 1 or 2 totem spells at a time. Now you'll notice when I start getting a little bit of a split like this, because I have a couple Meteor Golems over here with my king, I have a couple over here with my royal champion, then I have my queen and my another Meteor Golem with my warden here in the middle. So I am kind of spacing them out, so I am using them a little more aggressively here on this side. But it's not the end of the world if you split, because Meteor Golems are so strong. They have so much HP, and these totem spells take such a beating and do such a good job distracting that you actually can have them split and still make up for it. Which is why I like the fireball variation of this attack so much. But it's so strong that even in the spam attack, and you know what? The spam attack is my favorite thing to use for farming. If you guys will look back at the beginning, you'll notice it said farm MG spam, because it's a farming strat. It takes little to no brain power to really use. You just need to figure out where you want to enter from and when to use your hero abilities. And you'll see I actually still got 2 totem spells down. You see the king and the minion prince are both hitting on them. I actually got 1 more down. I wanted to make sure I kept those wizard towers pointed away from my troops. And now all that's left is it's all over but the award ceremony at this point. Town hall goes down, and I still had, as you guys can see, a lot of Meteor Golems left over, and the only thing that died was my king. So this was a fantastic attack. Let's go do our little recap. So that's about all I got for you guys. I do hope this attack helped for those of you who have been struggling maybe with the Town Hall 18. Remember, this is usable at like Town Hall 17 as well. So this is definitely something you guys should pick up on. Make sure you use this on those very clumped together bases. You will not regret it. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other kind of videos you guys want to see in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night, everybody.